Hello students. So you have seen in part 1 of the video which I made, I gave you the concept of Pythagoras theorem, and in part 1 I have talked about in detail about Pythagoras triples or Pythagorean triplets. Okay, so there I told you that the main base of all this geometry comes from books by Euclid. I told you Euclid, ancient Greek mathematician, has written 2 books. Actually he wrote 2 books on or about what Pythagoras did. I think Pythagoras came before Euclid. So out of his, he has written 13 books. Okay, Euclid has written 13 books in mathematics. I think all of them are called Elements. The books are called Elements, and this is the second most popular book after the Holy Bible. Okay, so after the Bible, this is the second most popular book published in the world from around 1492 or something, around 15th century till date. And many great mathematicians like Sir Isaac Newton, Copernicus, Kepler and all, they all read most of the books. And one very interesting thing is about America's 16th president, your Abraham Lincoln. So he mastered, I think, 6 out of 13 books, or all books, I don't know, but he read those books, he practiced, and he said that logical reasoning develops after doing the geometrical concepts, or it is called Euclidean geometry, by doing his book. So remember, he wrote 13 books and they are a masterpiece, I'll tell you. That's why I'm talking about it over here. So you will get more details in the net if you search. So we are into Pythagoras theorem. I gave you concept, and Pythagoras Pythagorean triples or Pythagorean triplets I talked about, and this is one of that. So let us see. So length of sides of a triangle. See question 1. So is this the length of a side of a right angle triangle? If yes, what is the hypotenuse? You can see one solved example is also given. We are doing exercise 12 of M.L. Agrawal's book. Okay, so see here, what we do, take the largest side. I told you generally, children, 90 degrees is the largest side and opposite to largest, 90 degrees is the largest angle and opposite to largest angle is largest side. So whether we don't know whether this is a right angle triangle or not. So what we do, we square the biggest side. So we get 129. Then we take the sum of square of the other 2 sides. So see, what do we get, children? Yes, this side also we get 169. Means if you call it A, this you call it B, and this you call it C. What we see, A square is B square plus C square. That means square on this is equal to square on this plus this. So if so first thing what we saw, Pythagoras theorem, in a right angle triangle, this is true. Okay, sum of square on this is equal to sum of square on this. Converse, if this is true, then this triangle is a right angle triangle. So if this is true, square on this is equal to square on this plus this, then this is a right angle triangle. And generally, what is the hypotenuse? So hypotenuse is your largest side. Okay, is equal to 13 centimeter. Okay, so let us see the next part. So next part, same way we do, children. We take the square of the biggest side. Okay, so we get 5 into 5 is 25. The other 2 side we do square, because the largest side is always your hypotenuse. So this will give you 14 14s are 196, 1.96, and this, if you do, children, you will get 23.04, because I know together this is actually a multiple of Pythagorean triplet. I'll show you how. So this is a right angle triangle, this is a right triangle. So generally now angled word we are not writing, and the hypotenuse is equal to 5 centimeter. See how this is a Pythagorean triplet. How this is there, children, in short I'll tell you. See here, 0.2 is common, so you take generally half. See all this number, you will get 7. If you remove point, this will be 24. Take half of that. Each one, if you write 5.0, okay, you will get 25. Means remove the decimal, multiply by 10 and divide by 2. So generally we divide because all the numbers are multiple of your basic Pythagorean triplet, and this is the triplet, children. 7, 24 and 25. This gives you 625. This is 49 plus 576. So you will see most of the sum where we get whole number, they are all multiple of your Pythagorean triplet, the basic one which I did in the part 1 of my video. Now second question, a ladder is there which we put. So diagram is self-explanatory, children, you will see. So it is resting against a wall. We have to find the height on the wall where the top of the ladder reaches. So the distance of the bottom of the ladder from the wall is 6 meters. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem, and in short, generally, children, I'll write PT, but you don't write. I have to save time here when I make a video lesson. So by Pythagoras theorem, full thing you write. X square plus 6 square. Square on this plus square on this is square on this. So we get x square is 10 square minus 6 square. This is 10 plus 6. So this is very easy, children. We use expansions formula. Expansions formula 16 into 4, 64. And if you see x is root over 64 is 8 centimeter. So this is also, if you see, children, 8 centimeter. And I will encircle with a red pen so that you will know that this is the answer. Okay, so 6, 8, 10. Actually, you see, this is a multiple of, actually, if you see, children, Pythagorean triplet. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, and 2 5s are 10. So you know 3, 4 and 5 are the first Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so these are multiple, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. So yesterday's you will see the table of part 1. You will see is where we get 3, 4, 5. So generally I'll try to show you each question where we get nice answer is a multiple of Pythagorean triplet or the Pythagorean triplet itself. Let us see the last 2 questions for this session. So see, a vertical pole is there. To put it firmly on the ground, a wire is put and a stake is there which supports it. So we have to find the distance of that vertical pole from the stake where we put this wire, which is the hypotenuse in this case. So we have to find y. Okay, so you can write let y be the distance between the vertical pole and the stake. So let y be the with the distance between, not vertical, be the distance between the vertical pole and the stake. By Pythagoras theorem, children, y square plus 18 square. See, this square plus this square is equal to hypotenuse. How you know hypotenuse? Which one? Opposite to 90 degree. Is equal to 24 square. So y square is 24 square minus 18 square. 24 plus 18, 24 minus 18. So what do we get? 42 into 6. Okay, so this is y square. So y is your this will be 6 7s are 42. So out of 2 6 you take out 1 6, 1 pair root 7 meter. So this is the distance between the stake and the vertical pole. Next question is, there are 2 poles. One is 11 meter long, other is 6 meter long. So see, this diagram is very important, children. Okay, so this is 11, this is 6 plus this part will be 5. So there are this is a right angle triangle. So if this is 12, the distance between the pole is given 12. So this will also be 12. So if this is 6 and this is 11, this is 11 minus 6, 5. So let h be the distance between their top. So by Pythagoras theorem, children, this square plus this square, 5 square plus 12 square is equal to h square. You can name it like ABCD, no problem. You can do without that also. So h square, children, is 25 plus 144. So as you know, this is a Pythagorean triplet, 5, 12, 13. That's why I told you to mug up, children. When you take h, this becomes root over. So this is 13 meter. Okay, so if you see, this is a Pythagorean triplet, 5, 12, 13. So kindly pause the video and copy, and in the part 3 we will do 3, 4 more sum. So thank you boys for watching this video session.